Hello, D-Rock here. Welcome to the channel. I wanted to visit some very interesting petroglyph panels in the Nevada desert, and as I was looking at the terrain on Google Earth, I branched out and looked around the general area. I had to ask myself, is there more? Well, there's always more. People have been hanging around and moving through this area for thousands of years. It only makes sense that not just structures and camps were everywhere, the rock art must be also. However, getting to places can be difficult, and sometimes it takes a little more than a drive and short walk to discover something that hasn't been seen before. Sometimes you find something, and sometimes you strike out. I've been an outdoor enthusiast my entire life, so I generally enjoy some challenging terrain. It makes it interesting. So I already knew there was a concentration of rock art in the area, and figured that there would probably be more at other land features close by. So it was time to go have a look. Noticing a spring in the vicinity, just south of a certain feature, I always conclude water and humans go together. So join me as I head out into the Nevada desert to see what else is out there. Well, I had to park. The tires were starting to cake with mud. That's not a good thing when the desert's saturated. There's sections that are like clay, and let me tell you, you don't want to get in that anyway. So I'm out here, and I was wondering if I could even make it. I went for it anyway, and here I am. So weather-wise, it's supposed to cool it with the rain after this point and kind of be cloudy, intermittent sun for the rest of the day. So I think I'm okay. I did bring the rain gear just in case, but from this point on, we're hoofing it. And as you can see, it's beautiful out here. I mean, you rarely get to see the desert after heavy rains and stuff like this, you know, and just with the cloud inversion and fog and stuff, it's beautiful out here. Absolutely beautiful. So just being out here in this is totally worth it. Oh, I just found some images. Here we go. All right, I've got these symbols, and then right above it, up here is another one I'm gonna walk to. Look at that view, huh? Anyway, I think I can get a look at this one here. Look at that. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, we're off to a good start. Right, well, we're in it now, aren't we? So I wanted to stop here. I'm going to try and get through this area here and maybe make it out to the springs or the rock formations near the springs, because I think there might be something out there. I could be completely wrong. However, right here in this area, there is some fantastic panels. So let's stop and have a look. Now this panel goes from all the way here all the way across to out here. It's just absolutely fantastic. And it's literally got every animal you can think of that you would see in the desert. For a quick example, right here, look at these. going out to a larger. There's your sheep. Look at the antlers on this one. Deer, elk. Up here, migrating birds, V pattern. That's a lizard or turtle. Not sure what that is. Got lots of footprints here. This is incredible. What is that about right there? And what is that about? More of this. This goes all the way up into here. It starts this big guy right here and just moves down. So I'm just going to show this whole thing, and then we're going to fly up and check out another panel that's up higher. So the panel up there is exquisite. It's, man, you can use your imagination. Try and wonder what that's about. Folks, if you're enjoying this video and the content in general, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free. It helps the channel out tremendously. We want to grow, grow, grow. Thank you so much for watching. So right up here is that panel that I flew to, but there's art all along the cliff base here. So I'm going to actually pass this by right now. I'm going to see if I can find a way to cut through here to get across to another large rock formation like this. It's near the spring. I think there should be stuff there, and I'll have to come back through here, so I'll hit this on the way back just to, you know, in case I don't find anything out there, then I can see something on the way back, you know. Anyway, wish me luck. See if we can get through this. All right, blue sky. Nice. Yep, look at that. It sure does open up out here. Okay, so what I'm pointing at are this red rock outcroppings out there. This land feature. And just to the south of those rocks, that land feature out there, is a spring. And what I'm thinking, this is the shortest distance coming from the spring here, cutting through here, through the little maze there, and then backing over where I started from. That's the shortest distance to get through this area. So there's water there. I'm thinking there's probably something in those rocks, at least some art or something that I've never seen. So it's worth a walk out there. It looks, I don't know, I think it's maybe a mile from here. So mile there, mile back. That's not too bad. It's about an hour walk, round trip. So the ground is, you got cattle running through here, so it's pretty tapped down in some spots, and you know, there's game trails and stuff. Plus the desert's saturated, so walking in the sand isn't a big deal. So I ought to make good time to get out there. But I feel like that would be an ideal place for some epic rock art. So, good Lord. And probably all up in here, but I just don't have the time to have a look. What I need to do is I need to backpack out here and just base camping in here and spend a couple days searching areas. I bet there's just some incredible stuff. There might not be anything. It might just be back there. You never know. That's just the trick of it all. I'm gonna drop down into this wash and follow this out. There it is. Look at that. It's just vast out here. There's just land feature after, I mean, it could be anything in here. I'm heading out here into this section here. And I just came out of the maze from in there. So, not too far till I get to this. Well, this is bigger than I thought out here. There is a lot of ground to cover, and I'm not going to be able to cover hardly any at all. I still got to get back, so I don't even know where to start. It's so much out here. These are a lot bigger than I thought they were. So I think I'm just going to take this one and walk around some of it and see if I see anything. I'm looking at this wall here and I'm not really seeing anything, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just run down here and have a look at this area right here, because this is prime area for rock art. That dark color, that's called a desert varnish, and that's like a very popular canvas to put something on. So I'm actually going to leave my pack here so I'm a little lighter. I'm going to run over there and have a look at this area real quick, and then I'll work my way back. I'm not seeing anything here, which is really, well, I'm kind of surprised, to be honest with you. Wow, this is a trip. Well, looks like I can get through to the other side, so maybe I can kind of circumnavigate this one section, but I have not seen anything yet. All right, my pack is around the corner and down, and I came from over there. So thus far, we haven't run into anything, but that's okay. Well, we'll go over here and have a look. Well, I'm a little amazed. I haven't seen anything as far as art, but that doesn't mean that these areas weren't, people didn't hang out here, because they did. There's plenty of evidence of that. And what I mean by that is just all around the base where there's any type of overhang that would protect you from the sun, there's just all of this. And these are just like flint knappings or lithics where, you know, people were just sitting around making tools, spear points, arrowheads, you know, knives, whatever. But this is everywhere around here, so they just didn't, maybe they just weren't here long enough to put stuff on the walls. Maybe these were just, you know, rest stops along the way. And just as I said that, I found rock art. Yes! Yeah, I know it's warmed up, hasn't it? Well, I mean, it's a little hard to check out, but there's a whole lot of it right here. Now, are you making that out? You can see all this. There's squiggles up in here. Yeah. Yeah, I knew they were. This was here. There's a lot of this scratching in the rock. I've seen lots of this. I don't know if they're using it to sharpen tools. Wow, this stuff. Here it comes. This stuff is ancient. Look at that. Look at that up there. Look at this. Maybe they're marking time off. Look at this. But this very well may have just had a whole bunch of stuff on it, and it's just weathered away. But this is encouraging because we found some stuff. And yeah, before the varnish here, you can see just weathered completely off. I bet this whole thing was covered. And curiously enough, this is where I came from. This is it. So this would have been a stopping point. Coming from the spring, hang out here for a bit, wait till the sun drops and move on into the canyon. I don't know, but there's a whole lot of stuff right here. And yeah, it's anyone's guess what that means. All right. Yes. All right, fantastic. Okay, well, we're gonna make our way back to where my pack is, and we'll check the whole front side of this since we didn't see anything, and grab the pack and we'll head back in the canyon and check out those glyphs on the cliff. Sweet, pack's still here. All right, well, I circumnavigated this area here. Well, not all the way around, but I cut through and out there to the outer ring. There's still so much more to have a look at out here, but I was successful. I found something, so that's fantastic. Now I get to strap this pack back on and head back into the canyon, and we'll have a look at those glyphs up on the cliff that I passed. All right, I've made it back to the canyon, so I'm gonna finish this up with some of the glyphs that are up on this cliff here. So around the corner is where those really vibrant, just crazy glyphs are that I flew up to, and I'm not going to go out there because we've seen those, and there's still some residuals along here, so we're just going to walk up and have a look, and then that's going to be a wrap to my day. I'm going to get on out of here, so let's go have a look at these up here. Whew, wow, the sun has warmed things up, that's for sure. So we got some right here. The sun's glaring off it. It's kind of hard to make out, but
concentric circles. Or is that a spiral? I'm not sure. And we've got zoomorphic figures all around it. So, see a number of these images in here, which are really interesting. I'm not exactly sure what to make of those, because obviously there's like an animal here. I don't know. It's really interesting. This is cool. Way down low you got this, and down here at the bottom, concentric circles. What's that? Huh. Interesting, very interesting. So we'll go through the passage. Doesn't seem to be anything in here. Still awesome. And I need to exercise some degree of caution right here, because that's big enough drop to make it happen. Around the corner is that really amazing panel, but there's one right here, and I'm using another camera to zoom into that so I don't have to climb up there. Looking down, we're gonna go in, and there's more of those symbols. You can really see them now. Really interesting. And there's more off to the side there, but they've faded away from time and elements. Really interesting stuff, no doubt. All right, I think that's a wrap, man. What a fantastic area. Had just an absolutely amazing day, just like a lost prehistoric world out here in the southern Nevada desert. So thank you very much for watching, and pretty stoked. I'd say the day's a success going out to those other land features and finding some stuff. That was just fantastic. So yeah, great, absolutely great day. So thank you very much for watching. There's gonna be lots more content on the way. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It is free. It helps us out tremendously. We'll see you next time. D-Rock out. Adios.